Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform for it to plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, don't best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm gonna say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody gonna clean it up.
Somebody gonna clean it up, baby. Somebody gonna clean it up, baby. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me and me and Jason. Me and Jason and Pooley when he can get in when he fit in. Okay. That's on Friday nights. But on Wednesdays, me and Jason gonna clean it up. It's your girl, the missus, y'all. The missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Yeah. Now they call me Miss Peachy. Miss Peachy. Just in case y'all ain't know. Miss Peachy. But you can still call me the missus. Missus with the kisses, baby. Now, when I tell y'all we have a show for y'all tonight, we have a show. Okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up Jason. But I'm telling y'all, after Jason say his little spiel, I got to tell y'all just a little bit about our guest that's coming on tonight, okay? So let's go ahead and pull up my boy, my brother from a whole nother mother that we ain't even met yet. Mr. Jason.
What up, though? How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all being here. You did? What's good? How are you, Miss Peachy?
I am great. You know, it's all good in my city over here. You already know.
Oh,
you already know. I meant to call you earlier today. But I'm sure you remember what today was. We ain't gotta talk about it over the show, but I'm sure you remember. If you don't remember, act like you remember.
Act like you remember. I think I got a good idea.
You got a good idea. Yes. And as y'all saw at the beginning of the show, before we started, you all saw the little small commercial saying that I have a huge announcement to make on Friday, y'all. Friday.
It's really been like it popped on me. I got it now. Yeah, I know.
Now, you know what it is now.
I know.
But make sure y'all tune in on Friday. You do not want to miss the live, okay? You don't want to miss the live. So tune in Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Check the live for the other times. Now, Jason, go ahead and tell your little spiel because you know
hey man, welcome in everybody. We are so thankful for you all to be here. If you're brand new, go ahead and hit that like button over on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, but not only that, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. So when you know we go live, you'll get that notification saying, hey, yo, they up. So you know what I'm saying? If you want to be a contributing person or people or kinfolk, as I like to call them, of the lives and find out so much more about these families, this is the best way to do so by hitting that bell notification. Now, if you're over on Facebook and all the other platforms, just hit the like button. We appreciate that as well. And also drop in the chat, what up, though? Or hi, hello. Let's see who all is in the building with us. Lastly, please make sure that you guys go ahead and download the app on a Roku TV. Roku TV. That's fire right now. So on the Roku app or the television, you'll be able to get PGT time, and that's time spelled with a Y, TYME, and you'll be able to watch this on your big screen. You can take us off the phone and watch this on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? Mama Peach always watching this on PGT time on television. So go ahead and join her on the television squad and watch from there as well. Now, we are coming into the very, very, very last month of the giveaways. November is the last month that PGT time will be giving away special prizes to a special family So if you guys want to hurry up and get those letters in that you're submitting for or on the behalf of a family, we can definitely end up getting that prize out. We've given out September and October. Well, we've picked for September and October, but more importantly, we're still looking for September. So go ahead and send us those letters of a family that you think is deserving of this, especially since they've lost someone from their household or their family. So we want to give back to them in the most special way. So we still got November ready to go. Send those letters in. You did.
You did. You did. Now, yes. One thing that you mentioned was that Mama Peach. She's always watching on Roku TV. And if something go wrong on Roku TV, she be so mad. Why? Because she goes straight to her cell phone. Now, Mama Peach got an Alexa with the screen, sitting right next to her bed. And what you guys can do, if you didn't know, all you gotta do is say, Alexa, please go to Peachy Tea Time on YouTube. And baby, pull it right up. Don't play with it. Don't play
Don't
with it.
play with it.
Don't play with it. Google me, baby. I can say
Add
it now.
new features.
Google
Add
me.
new features, right?
But wait,
I can say it now. Google me.
Google me. All right. Well, again, we are here today to celebrate a young lady just as well.
It's a
We
celebration.
always try to do that. We always try our best to celebrate the family's loved one. That's the purpose that they come on here for, to bring awareness, to celebrate, and also either start the healing process or continue with the healing process,
Amen.
or
Amen.
just strictly on to bring the awareness because they may have already healed. Okay. So we are about to get started tonight. I'm so honored to have this family here. One of the main reasons is because everyone that you will see up here is from Michigan tonight. From Michigan, where me, Jason, and Pooley is from. I do not know this family. I met this family through a family member of mine, and we reached out, got them to come on the show. They are very, very honored to be on the show just as well. And so we're going to go ahead and get started and start bringing them up one by one. Y'all know how we do this. And we see y'all out there supporting. That's what we be talking about. Support these families, y'all. Support. Because this ain't easy. Explicit language, and also allegedly. This ain't easy to come up here, especially talk to two people that they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Now we talk to each other on the phone a few times, do text message too, but never met face to face or anything like that. And that is majority of the people that come on my show, whether on Wednesday nights or any other time. Majority of the people I do not know. I just met them. So I'm honored to have this family here. Make sure y'all go share this video right now. Y'all know me and Jason, we be sharing slow sometimes. We be sharing slow. So make sure y'all go share this video. Go do it. Go do it right now. Hit that like button and also subscribe on YouTube and download it on Roku TV. Go on ahead. All right, y'all. Here we go. We are going to pull up the first person. And the first person is going
Wait. You said you wanted to tell us a little bit about the family before you pull them up.
I did. Y'all, this family this was hard. This was hard. This was a story that was hard for me to even listen to. It was hard for me to listen to it on the news broadcast, but it was definitely very hard to hear this story from EARLENE, which is Nataja's mother. I definitely want you guys to pay attention. Really, really look at this show tonight as awareness. Awareness. Nataja, she didn't see this coming at all. At all. This literally could have been any one of us trying to help our friends. So please listen, and pray for this family. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. So let's go ahead. I just had to say that. Thanks for reminding me, Jason.
Mhm.
So we're gonna go ahead and start bringing up some of the guests for tonight. And we're gonna start with Boleware. That's who we're gonna start with. Boleware, we bringing you up, baby. We bringing you up. Hey, Boleware, you are on mute right now. I'm gonna need you to unmute yourself first. Okay.
Hey, how are
How are
you?
you?
How are you doing today?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking.
You're so welcome. Now, Boleware, please let us know. I see you got it on the screen just as well, but let everybody know that maybe they can't see it. Maybe they can't see it because they on a little phone or something. I don't know. So they might not be watching on Roku or TV. So
Okay.
let everybody know, what is your relation to Nataja, and tell hold
I
on, and also tell us your fondest memory of her.
okay, so you said my finest memory.
Your fondest memory.
Okay,
Memory of.
so I am Nataja's first cousin on both sides, on the mother's side and the father's side. Our mothers are sisters and our fathers are brothers. Uh, that's my favorite cousin. I'm her favorite cousin, and my favorite memory. That's very hard when this is a person that you were with every day of your life. So all of our memories were the best. If I had to pick my top memory, it would be when I'm driving and I'm in the wrong and she's yelling at the other person. That would have to be one of my top memories with her all the time because I could not do nothing but laugh.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's
Now,
true.
you, I know you miss her like crazy. I
Yes, I
know
do.
you miss her like crazy.
Yes, I
And
do.
he made it very well known. I'm the favorite cousin. Okay. But just in case any of y'all got it all confused and messed up,
Oh,
Boware
everybody
is
already
the
know.
favorite cousin. So they already know.
They already
That's
know.
what's up. That's what's up. So we're gonna go ahead and bring up the next person. Again, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
No
And we're
problem.
definitely gonna make sure we get back with you so we can talk to you just as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next, we will be pulling up Tanisha Wyndham. Hi, Tanisha.
Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for having me on.
Definitely, definitely. Now, please let us know, what is your relation to Nataja and what is your fondest memory of her?
Sure. Nataja was my mentee. She was actively involved with My Sister's Keeper, which is a youth mentoring organization based in Highland Park, for several years during her preteens and teen years. And we shared many wonderful experiences together. We were actually birthday twins
Oh,
and born on the same day. So she was very near and dear to my heart. We uh, we just pour our hearts and our souls into keeping our youth on the path to success. And I would say one of my fondest memories was probably during one of our college and cultural tours where we were able to go to the Lorraine Hotel in Memphis. And we also toured Spelman and Clark, Atlanta universities. And I just think it's just so profound that we were there and we were able to see where Martin Luther King was assassinated.
mm,
And we had no idea and could never have imagined that this would also be a similar to her narrative, that she would have a similar experience, that she would be shot down at such a young age and that she would suffer such a horrible injustice. Um, but we had many, many memories. We shared so much. She was a summer employee. She worked in our summer programs and participated in our summer programs. She also did a lot of community service, and she was a server. And so we're here to make sure that justice is served.
I know that's
Mm.
right. I know that's right, Tanisha. Well, thank you so much. I'm honored to have you here just as well. And we are going to go ahead and pull up who we got us down there. We got a lot of folks down there. Miss Phoenicia. Hey, Miss Phoenicia. Oh, you on mute. You gotta unmute yourself. There.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful. Now, please let everybody know what was your relation to Nataja, and also what was your fondest memory?
My relation to Nataja is I'm her auntie,
Okay.
and my fondest memory with Nataja is when one day she came to get me, and I thought she was gonna get my hair done because she said, "Auntie, come on, I'm gonna take you to go get your hair done." And I was like, "Okay, Taja." So when we get there, I done got my hair done and everything. The lady told me how much it was, and I said, "Nataja, come here for a minute. Where did you bring me?" She said, "To the salon." I said, "Well, Taj, I thought you was gonna help pay for it." I was just joking with her anyway, but I did. I paid for it, and that was my fondest memory. And that day, me, her, and my son had fun that whole day,
Oh,
and I
wow.
just love her so much.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm definitely honored to have you on here on Peachy Tea Time just as well with the Peachy News Edition. And we are going to go ahead and pull up the next guest, Miss Sylvia Brown. Hi, Sylvia.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for having me. Again, my name is Sylvia Brown, and I had the honor of serving as the superintendent for Nataja. And one of my roles is not only to ensure that teaching and learning is happening, but to prepare scholars for life to be successful in life beyond the walls of school. And Natasha was one of those children who made you feel good about being an educator because she exemplified being a leader. She exemplified being kind. She exemplified helping others and wanting to do for others. Nataja was an athlete. She was an academic scholar. And she was a role model and mentor for those coming up under her. And even after she graduated, Nataja was on the course for fulfilling her dreams for being an entrepreneur. And before her life was cut short in an untimely manner. We talk and preach about, education is the key. We talk about helping each other and being there for each other in the community. And this is an opportunity for people in the community, all those who are listening, to know we have to come together and show that life is important, our youth is important, speaking up is important. It's important that her name, her legacy, and her story penetrates throughout generations and those who are in the audience, so that our ultimate goal is that justice is done for Nataja.
Girl, I gotta give you a round of applause for that. Sylvia, let me tell y'all something about Sylvia. I just met Sylvia. The way Sylvia just came on here and just ran that down, let me tell you. Sylvia reminds you of one of them people that when I get just that one opportunity, baby, I'm finna let go. I'm finna let go and let loose. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
so much. You know what I'm saying? I see what that's why you where you are right now. You know what I'm saying, baby? So good job, good job, good job. And I'm glad and honored to have you here just as well because you was around her a lot. You went to school. She had to come to school every day. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Now, y'all, the next person that's coming up, and the last person of all the guests tonight is Nataja's mother, Miss Arlene. Arlene, you ready, girl? Here we go.
I told you I'm ready.
You said I've been ready. Yes. Miss Arlene, how are you tonight?
I'm okay tonight. How about yourself?
I am wonderful. You look absolutely beautiful tonight. May I add?
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, Nataja was your baby. First of all, it's so many people out here watching. You got the whole support group up here with you tonight. Let everybody know first and foremost how you feeling tonight. Just being able to see the support that you have on here tonight.
Well, it's a good feeling, of course. I mean, these people always support. They've been there from day one, when
Amen.
she was born and when her death occurred. So it doesn't surprise me that they're here at all. I reached out to Miss
Amen.
Brown today, like, can you come on, Miss Brown? I think I was last minute with Miss Tanisha today, or it might have been last night, last evening. But I have a support group, and I appreciate them for being here and taking time out there Wednesday night to speak on baby girl Nataja.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Now, let everybody know about Miss Nataja. Let everybody know, what was she like as a little child. Let's go back in the day. You know what I'm saying? What was she like as a little girl? We'll work our way up.
All right, as a little girl, we called her Fat Sauce because she loved to eat. When she first came home, she never had a 6 ounce bottle. It was always a 12 ounce bottle. And I think me and her father might have found one that was maybe like larger than that. I'm not sure, so I don't want to lie, but it was larger than a 12 ounce bottle.
Wow.
She was very charismatic as a child. She knew how to woo you and boo you and all that at the same time. She knew how to make you smile. Um, and it was funny because when she came home, she was crying a lot because we spoiled her, of course, and we would put her down. But it came times when I had to actually stare her to sleep. She never had a pacifier. She didn't take a bottle and go to bed. I would actually stare in her eyes, and sometimes I would go to sleep before she did. But she had no problem with getting her rest whatsoever as a child and as an adult. Um, Moving forward, a couple more years down the line, Nataja wanted to be in the choir as a young, not even a teen, as an adolescent at that time. And she came to the choir, and then she even took over my job as director in the church choir at the tender age of 8. Nataja could sing. Nataja was a problem solver at a very early age. Ms. Brown could witness to this, that Nataja got into some situations at school with Ms. Brown because she wanted to be the peacemaker and she didn't like people to bully other people. So she would get in trouble for helping somebody that couldn't speak up for themselves. And
Mm.
she just grew into the beautiful woman that she was.
Wow. Now, how old was Natasha when she was murdered?
Nataja was 19 years old.
19 years old. Okay. Um, how was she as far as a student, besides what Miss Sylvia told us? How was she in your eyes as a student, as in school, in high school? Because
Oh,
this
high school,
19, this right coming out.
she really had the passion and the drive to go to Cass Tech, right? And I fought and fought. I remember I was doing my internship and I would have to leave. They made me leave for 10 days straight. So Monday through Friday one week, Monday through Friday next week, because she did not get accepted to Cass. So we had to do like a raffle type of thing. And they wanted me to come in every day to submit one piece of information. So it's like, if the parent don't do what needs to be done, the child won't do what needs to be done. So I made sure we did what needed to be done, and she got accepted to Cass Tech. When she got to Cass Tech, she was quiet in ninth grade. 10th grade, she started making noise, okay? She had some situations in there. She was looking at them boys in there. And she made some associates, I would say. And she was trying to take up for them as she did back with Miss Brown. And she had some situations to occur. So we had to change schools. We had to go from Cass to Western International. Well, she graduated from Western with a B average. I was a little disappointed because she stayed with the A's. We don't play that B stuff because nobody average in here. Well, C is average, but anyway, we weren't playing no B's. But she went to Western and she graduated, and I was proud of her because she had some trials and tribulations in her life as a young teen that a lot of young teenagers cannot overcome. But she was able to overcome those situations that she encountered at that age in high school.
Okay. Jason, you have any questions that you want to ask so far?
Not yet, no. It's what I love is hearing about her. I love how Arlene, how you're speaking about her. Of course, it wouldn't be anything less of, but I'm drawn in from your personality about her. So continue. I definitely will end up having questions, but I'm just drawn in by the phenomenal young woman she was.
Exactly.
Thank
Now,
you.
does she
Thank you.
have any siblings?
Yes, Nataja has a son on my side, but her father has a son, two sons. Well, that's my bonus child, the oldest one. We raised them together, me and her father. And she has her sister. Oh my goodness, her sister Nori was like her road dog, and Nori, I'm not sure of her age. How old is Nori Bucky?
She is 3.
She 3, but you'll think Nori is like 23. Nori know how to speak, address, and speak and say what she want to do. And the child is very responsible for the young lady being who she is right now, Miss Nori. That was her everything. Vice
Wow.
versa. Like her name was probably some of the passwords, in some of her situations, but she loved her Nori, and I hate that she did not get to know her brother Nas, who was born as much as she did her sister Nori. So yeah, so she does have other siblings, and they're very close. They were very close, and that's one of the reasons my sons didn't come on, because they're overwhelmed with emotions.
Okay.
And I understand that, as being their mother, so I get it.
Exactly. Exactly. How are you dealing with it? Like, how are you coping with it? For all the mothers out there that's watching that has lost a child to gun violence, how are you coping with it?
Well, again, it's like I feel like I'm in a storm, and I do have an umbrella, and my umbrella is my support system. That comes from my family, my friends, my extended family, my church family, my coworkers, my neighbors. Um, and the crazy part is, I am a therapist. I'm a clinical mental therapist. So I speak to people all the time about how to heal and the process of grieving. So I have to take on my own um, words when I speak them to them. I have to remember for myself at times. So I'm coping pretty well. I have my moments, of course. Never expected this of our child. Never, ever, 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 ever. As you stated earlier, she was assisting someone, a friend.
Hmm.
And well, we're gonna call her an associate at this time. We're gonna put that on
Okay.
there. Okay. Can we get a clap on that one? Associate.
I got you, girl. I'm on it. I am on it.
Okay. So she was assisting someone at the time, and we never thought, like, she had just left me not even an hour ago. And it was just something so unexpected, but I understand that God allows things to happen, because it was not an act of God, because it wouldn't happen that way. But God does allow things to happen. And I thank God for the foundation that I have, and the foundation that she has. And I feed to myself all the time, Nataja knew God. I don't know what the relationship was with the other young woman in the car, but she was the shield that protected this other person. And
Hmm.
maybe God was like, okay, Taj, it's time for you to come. I mean, you done my work. You know who I am. I know you love me. I love you. And she had that connection and a relationship with him. And she was actually, um, what I want to say, she was actually like prophesying to her friend about things gonna be okay, because the young lady mother had passed, and she was there to support this person because she knew God was. So if
Exactly.
it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be talking to y'all today without crying and boo-hooing and breaking down, and you know.
Exactly. I understand. Now I want to jump over here to Sylvia. Um, Sylvia, how long you been working in the school district?
I've been 8 years. I've been in Highland Park for 8 years. I am a native of Highland Park. I went to school with Nataja's dad and grew up with Nataja's mom. So even though I've only been there 8 years, I've been in Highland Park all my life.
Okay, so you've seen this a lot as
Yes.
far as death within our youth.
Unfortunately, too much. And, oftentimes it is assumed that when you hear things, oh, they must have been into doing something wrong. They was with the wrong crowd. They didn't have a good family support. And, that's the opposite for Nataja. She had an amazing support system. She had her mom and dad in her life. She had all of her emotional, financial needs met. She was a Christian and her light shined yes, she was a little spicy when the way she approached stuff. If she felt she had to fight for the underdog, Nataja would. And those are the kind of kids that we want to see develop. That's what we're training them to do, to go out. And like her mom said, she was using all of those things that she had learned, and all those things God had equipped her with, to be a friend, to be a helper, to go to someone who she felt is in need. And it's unfortunate for Nataja and other youth who have been, their life has been cut short, their dreams have been cut short. Um, it is fortunate for Nataja's mom and dad that they do have such a strong support system of people
Yes,
who are standing by them and with them through this, because it's unimaginable for any parent to have to go through this. And it's sad that too many of our families and have to face this as well.
exactly, exactly. It'd be so devastating to me that we do this every week. You know, sometimes me and Jason, we have to sit back, and I skip a week, me and Jay, but we'll come on still, but we'll just play news broadcasting clips, just to get our mind right. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. This is a lot to take in, but at the end of the day, it brings awareness. People cannot come on my show and leave the exact same way. They are definitely being brought awareness, and they're definitely praying for these families just as well. I must add that. So let's get into a news broadcasting clip. Okay, we're gonna get into a news broadcasting clip, and when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the story on what happened with Natasha. Here we go.
Warning! Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Dave Kinchin was at tonight's vigil. Dave.
Yeah, so many questions in this case, and tonight's vigil was just as much a farewell for family members as it was a cry for help. They're asking anyone who knows anything to please share that information and come forward.
Team 1, 2, 3. We love you,
Balloons symbolizing love amid staggering loss fill the skies over Highland Park and likely seen in other parts of Metro Detroit, all for 19-year-old Nataja Boleware. Family and friends marking 1 week since she was shot and killed. But perhaps it's the balloons, music, and hugs that say what words cannot if you ask her mother, EARLENE.
I can't even tell you how I'm feeling, really. There's no words to express how I'm feeling.
Sources say Nataja was in a car with a girlfriend of hers when a Chrysler 300 with tinted windows pulled up and fired several shots at Lodwick near East Warren on the east side. The women tried driving away but crashed. Nataja died. Her friend got hurt. Family members have been virtually speechless.
I would say that my daughter died, and it wasn't her time. She was unfortunately trying to assist someone else in supporting their situation they were going through, and it cost her life.
As you can see in pictures, so many things lit up her soul.
She loved makeup, she loved dancing, she loved rapping, she loved singing, she loved being around others. She liked just making people smile. She would feed the hungry with me, clothe the people with me. That was what she did, and that's who she was.
Sweetheart, fun, life of the party, sweet, selfless. cared about everybody else.
Nataja's mother works as a therapist helping those at risk of becoming involved with violence. Now she's feeling a pain far too many families have endured across our area. But as this crowd can attest, she's not alone.
I feel loved. I feel my support system, and I thank God for that.
I think we have released enough balloons for children in the city of Detroit, Island Park.
The family posted this GoFundMe page to raise money for a reward for information that brings her killer to justice.
My niece did not deserve this at all, period.
Well, Detroit police tell us tonight they do not have any arrests in this case. If you have any information, you're asked to call Detroit Police or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Reporting live at Detroit Police Headquarters, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Of 19-year-old Nataja Boleware says that they will not stop fighting to find out what happened to their beloved daughter, granddaughter, and cousin. Family says Nataja was helping a friend back in September when a car pulled up next to their car and shot Nataja 7 times, killing her. Today, the person who pulled that trigger is still unknown. 7 Action News reporter Sarah Grimmer joins us from where the murder and today's march took place.
It's in this area where Nataja Boleware was murdered, so it makes sense that it was here where loved ones gathered for a 3rd time to call for justice. It's been over a month since Nataja's murder, but the details surrounding who did it and why are still a mystery.
Nataja was a beautiful young lady. I'm not saying it because she's my granddaughter.
When asked what kind of a person her granddaughter was, Nataja Boleware's grandma chose a story over an adjective. She remembers a particular car ride when her granddaughter Nataja was young.
And she saw a man getting food out of the garbage. She said, "Grandma, pull over." She gave the man her food. That's the type of person she was. If she could help you, she would. And she was helping her friends when this happened.
Nataja was 7 then. She would be 19 now. But family says on September 20th, Nataja was on Detroit's east side near Lodwick Street and East Warren Avenue. She was helping a friend in a vehicle when another car, a Chrysler 300, pulled up next to them. Someone in the Chrysler opened fire on the vehicle, shooting Nataja 7 times and killing her. Who? That's still unknown.
Speak out. Say something. Somebody saw something. Somebody heard something. Somebody knows what happened to Nataja.
We just want answers. We want the person that did it. That's it.
The city of Detroit has launched this beta crime viewer where residents can see where certain crimes occurred and what time frames in the city. This dot signifies Nataja's murder, and all of these dots signify the homicides that have taken place on Detroit's east side just this year.
We should not have to live in fear. She was just sitting in her car. She was sitting on her car in this very street.
Family is offering a cash reward for anyone who has information about Nataja's murder. If you'd like to help, the cash reward is funded by this GoFundMe. Nataja's mother said her daughter planned to pursue nursing to use her life helping others. She hopes someone comes forward now to help them.
I asked God to forgive the person that did this, and I asked God to bring them to justice as well.
Reporting in Detroit, Sarah Grimmer, 7 Action.
All right, y'all. We are back. So let's start with EARLENE. EARLENE, tell us what happened that day. Did Nataja live? She lived with you, correct?
Oh, she was living with her father at the time.
Okay, with her father. Okay. How long has she been living with him?
A few years.
Okay.
He had just come home from school, and she decided to move in with her dad because they had been away for so long, going to college, and she just wanted to be with her father, which I understood. And I said, okay, that's fine. Because he was her father. He was a great dad, so I won't take that away from him at all. Okay. He was there,
Awesome. So take us back to that day. So let's start with the date.
So September 20th, 2022, she was selling dinners. That had been maybe her 3rd or 4th time assisting this associate of hers in making money to support a situation that she was going through. And again, it's like I said, we supported her all the time because we were trying to help her friend, and that's what Nataja did. And that's what she was. So she had just left me and my mom, my sister, and we had purchased some food from her. And I would say, my mom lives in Highland Park, so I came home. I lived on the west side. It took me about 20 minutes. So I was home on the porch, and it was a gentleman walking up the street, and he was going through some things. And I'm the type of person, I see people going through something, I'm going to talk to him. And he came to talk to us because he was going through something. He had just lost his baby's mother. And he was responsible to take care of his children at this time, and he was lacking some resources. And me working in the field I work in, I have resources. But you know what? Hold on, I'm going to get you some clothes. And I was going to get clothes for this young man out of my daughter's room. And my phone rung. It was on the porch, and there was a young lady on the porch with me. And she said, "Erlene, your phone ringing." I said, "Okay, I'll come out." So by the time I got the bag together, my phone was ringing for the second time. And it was my son, Nataja. He was like, "Mama, Nataja been shot." So I said, "What you mean shot?" I'm like, "Okay, where y'all at?" So they were deep east. It took me about maybe 15, 20 minutes to get there when it's really like a 30-minute ride, 40-minute ride. I got there and I learned about the untimely death of my child.
When you got there?
When I got there. But when I got there, it was over 100 and something people there.
Wow.
It was some people that was stating that my daughter had spoke against gangs in the community, which I had no knowledge of. I mean, my daughter was who she was, so she didn't have to call and ask me, "Mike, I want to speak this gang." My daughter, she's 19 at the time, So it was like a gang. It was two different gangs there that she bought together. They were there and they was ready to do whatever. And I said, "Wait a minute, hold on, we're not gonna do that." And then I also want to give accolades to, oh my goodness, what is Tamara's name? Oh my goodness. They are always there for me. I'm gonna have to Google that real quick, look on my phone real quick, but I gotta give them some credit because it's maybe 30 of them that they were there. And come to find out, one of them was actually one of Miss Brown's teachers, and he taught my daughter. And it was so ironic because that was middle school, and now she graduated from high school, and he's part of this particular group. I'm gonna get to that because I gotta pull that up because I gotta get him accolades for real.
Definitely.
But let me tell you something. After I came out,
and this was at the hospital, right? All the people.
This was the hospital, and I learned of my daughter's death. It was 40 cars to follow me to my mother's home to give this news to my mom because I just didn't know how to say what needed to be said to my mom. It was people that I didn't even call. I don't even know how they found out. I didn't know. So they traveled with me all the way there to my mom's house and assisted us. And I want to thank my girl Angie. I called her. I called her. And I said, "Please go to mom's house. We're on our way there." And she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Taja gone." She said, "What you mean?" And I just hung up the phone because I knew my reaction and my emotions was going to be crazy. But she doesn't live too far from my mom. So she was there with my mom on the porch like, "What's going on?" But those people came and they supported me. They stayed with me. This was at 11 something at night. They stayed with us until like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Wow. And that was your mother that we saw on the news broadcast clip?
Yeah, with the pretty afro.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's my mama.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that's my mama. And I knew it hurt her so bad. And her other grandmother, they try to support me, but they do support me. And they put their feelings to the side for me. If they having a bad day, I can look in their eyes and I can tell if they having a bad day. But this is the second person we lost to gun violence. Like my nephew, Theron, that's called himself Boleware. His mother is Phoenicia right there. That's his mom. We lost Theron's father to gun violence. And I seen the strength that his grandmother exhibited at that time. Like, wow, she's so strong. And she tells me all the time, it's different. It's, that's my son, of course. But this is different. Like, this is my grandbaby. Like, I didn't expect for her to, she never expected for her son, don't get me wrong. But they share a different type of emotional pain. And I try to be strong for them. They try to be strong for me. But it hurt me for them trying to be strong for me, if you feel what I'm saying. I go upstairs and cry, go to the bathroom and come back. But if we have a story or a conversation or topic about Nataja, I can see it in their eyes, the hurt and pain that they feel about the loss of their grandchild.
Wow. Now, Tanisha, let us know, where was you at? Like, when did you find out about this? What was going on? in your life at the time?
I didn't find out right away. Actually, another one of our mentees, Tony Ham, contacted me, who they were very close. Nataja and Tony were very, very close. And so she contacted me with condolences. And she said, Miss Tanisha, I know how much you loved Nataja. And I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? And so she told me what happened, and I immediately went to the family home to be with EARLENE and her family, and just to offer them any support, anything they needed. You know, this really hurts. It still hurts. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any easier. It's very heart wrenching. Like I said, I spent a lot of time with Nataja. I knew she loved me. She knew I loved her. She knew I was always just a phone call away. I would always pick her up from her home and drop her off. She sat with me in my office. We had sleepovers. We did bowling, skating, all kinds of activities. And this young lady was very near and dear to my heart. I was with EARLENE. We marched, we passed out flyers, we did interviews, and even the family is offering a reward for the capture of the murderer. And I have told EARLENE that I am with her. I support her. I will be there to continue to tell Nataja's story and fight for justice. And so I, just want anybody that has any information regarding the events surrounding her death, that they would come forward and help bring justice for Nataja, bring closure for this family, give this family some semblance of peace and healing in this particular horrible crime.
Exactly. Definitely. Now, Auntie, tell us, where was you at, Auntie, at the time? That was you on the video clip, right?
Yes.
I thought that was yours. I think that's Auntie over there on the video clip.
Yeah.
Now, tell us, where was you at the time when you found out the news, and how did you, take everything?
Okay. I was at home sitting at the table, really dozing off at the table. And it had to be about 11, 12, 1, somewhere up there. My sister called, like, go over mama house. So I'm like, go over mama house. I'm like, EARLENE, go over mama house for what? She said, just go over mama house. So I went over mama house. And like she said, her and Angie and a couple more people came. And when we went out on the porch, that's when my sister told me that my niece was shot and she died. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, no, because I had just saw her like about 8 o'clock that day.
Oh, wow.
And she told me, TT, I love you and I'll see you later. And I said, I love you, Taj. I'll see you later. And she said, make sure you get off that table now, TT. And I said, okay, Taj. And never to think, like, my sister was going to call me and tell me that her baby and got murdered. And, you know, it's just a hurting feeling because I never, it's things that Nataja did that nobody did. Like she'll say, hey, TT, what you doing? And I'll be like, nothing, Taj. She said, I'm just calling to say, how you doing? I miss that now. I miss that so much. I miss her saying, I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna do your hair, TT. But she'll never come because she always selling dinners all the time. I really miss that with her coming by, her phone calls, her saying, I love you, TT. And like I said, if I could have just held her a little bit longer that night.
Yeah. We understand. Now, You said she was selling dinners. What type of food was they selling? And how long had they been selling these dinners?
Baby, let me tell you, Nataja, man, she made this mean potato. Ooh wee, and I'm talking about this potato was huge. And then she made this strawberry shortcake. Oh my God, it was the bomb. Okay. We had just me, my sister, my mother. I think everybody in the house had brought a dinner for them.
Wow. So this is
Yeah,
something that they was doing, on the side to get some extra change, basically.
But no, this
absolutely.
change was going to her friend's situation. It wasn't for their time.
Right.
My daughter was a
Oh,
helper.
well, this was for her, for strictly for her friend situation,
Absolutely.
and
Yes.
she just helping out.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now, Miss Brown, when where were you at when you heard the news?
I was in a meeting and the Nataja's basketball coach came in and I thought it was odd because he knew I was in a meeting and he slid me a note and it said Nataja's gone and I looked up because I didn't understand what he was saying and when I looked at his eyes and he looked like he was crying I knew and I just started screaming no in the middle of the meeting
Mm,
and it was just it just was like not Nataja, like that can't be real, that can't be true. There's you meet, you see kids every day in different situations. And Nataja was one of those kids you knew she was gonna make a mark. She just had this charisma, she just had that it factor, and you just knew she was. Nataja was not involved in anything that would that we would say this would be her story. So nothing in my brain could comprehend what he had just said. And I was just in shock. And I was just screaming in the meeting. And I had to dismiss the meeting and I just cried and sobbed because I just couldn't believe that this had happened. It was one of those where you say, not Natasha. It can't be.
mhm.
It just wasn't real. And so yeah, that was, it was shocking and it still is because it still has a sting. He was so beautiful, talented,
Was.
um, and it still stings to say it because it just doesn't feel real. And it stings that justice haven't been served. It stings that we marched and said Black Lives Matter, Nataja Lives Matter, justice matter, having given this family closure matters, coming together and finding a different way matters. Speaking up matters, like it matters because, and we won't stop. The support system won't go away. The voices won't be silent until justice is served for Nataja.
Exactly, exactly. And that's definitely what we're here for just as well, to help out on our end just as well. So, Bo, we coming to you. We at you. You next. Let us know. You tell us about everything. When did you find out? And how did you take it?
Okay, so I was one of the first family members to actually find out about the situation. I had literally just woke up from my shift I had just worked, and I was also actually just getting ready to leave out for my shift for the night. Me and Nataja had went to every school together besides high school, with every job together. So this was a job that me and Nataja were supposed to be on our way to together.
Mhm.
Um, but things unfortunately happened. As soon as I wake up and come and see the family, a call instantly comes and says there has been two girls that has been shot, and the only two girls that were on the block were Nataja and her friend. That was how I received it, with her father right there behind me.
Oh, he came down. He gonna come back up. He gonna come back up. Now, this young lady that was in the car with her, what type of wounds did she get? Because on the news it just said that she was injured. That's it. What type of injury was it that she had?
Well, I'll answer that.
Mm-hmm.
She had injuries from the car accident. So my daughter was shot at Warren and Lowick. And she told the young lady in the car, I think I'm about to die, but I'm going to make sure we're going to be all right. So my daughter drove 2 blocks across the busiest street, probably on the east side of Warren. I know Jason know about Warren on the east side.
Yeah, he has having some internet issues.
That's okay. He'll be back, but he
Yeah,
knows.
Jason know about everything in Detroit. Seemed like we have a Detroit family on here.
But she rode 2 blocks to try to spare her friend's life. And that's when she actually crashed into a car and the young lady jumped out the car. So the young lady suffered injuries from the car accident, not a bullet at all.
Not a bullet at all. So they was cooking these dinners and someone called for a plate.
Exactly.
And they went to go. She was driving. Nataja was driving.
She didn't tell. Hold on. Nataja was driving her friend, the associate's car.
Okay.
The associate's car had tinted windows. Okay.
Okay.
So Nataja was driving, and the associate was in the passenger seat.
Okay. And yeah, go ahead and tell us what you know as far as how it occurred. So they went to a location. Was it a house that they went to? Where did they go?
It wasn't a home. They just met up. I'm gonna say this. Meet me right here on Warren and Lowick. I'll be there in a couple minutes. And the young lady said, "Okay, I'm there. I'm here. I'm here." She never said we, and I want to give credit to the young lady because I don't think she ever would have went if she thought this was going to occur.
Okay.
So that's where they met at a location. Meet me right there in the corner, and that's how it had been done these past 3-4 rounds, maybe 5 rounds of selling dinners. Just meet me. It was like we trying to raise money for my friend. So it was all over her page, all over the girl's page, and that's why we were supporting the situation.
Did they know the people that they were meeting?
I have no idea if the young lady knew the people she was meeting or not.
The associate.
Associate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not calling nobody no friend. We call them associates right now because I don't know what's what.
I remember you said that, girl. So okay. The associate, you have no idea if she remembers the people that was coming to get these plates.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. Anybody else? Do any one of y'all know if she knew these people that was coming?
If my mama bear don't know, nobody else knows.
Nobody else knows. But you know the streets be talking. So that's why I asked it.
Oh no, we are fam right here. If the street told Miss Brown, Miss Tanisha, of course my sister, my nephew, where he gone, but mama bear know.
They gonna tell you.
I would know.
Here he is. You go your nephew. There you go. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into this last clip that we do have. Here we go. Give me 1 second while we put here it is right here.
Made a huge impact in her community and beyond.
Nataja was a blessing in the hallway. She was a leader. She was a mentor. She was an athlete.
She helped others as, that was something it was in her blood. That's what she did. She loved others. She did whatever she can to assist anyone, even strangers. And I hate that she had to lose her life in that aspect, but I would prefer for it to be that way opposed to doing something the wrong way.
In fact, on the night of her death, September 20th, Nataja was helping her friend deliver food. The two were parked behind a liquor store when a black Chrysler 300 pulled up and someone fired shots. Nataja attempted to get away, making it 2 blocks to Lodewick and Warren, but never survived the shooting. Ever since then, the family has been doing whatever they can to find a killer with tremendous support from the community.
They have actually asked me to leave flyers there at their home so they can take them around the neighborhood.
Even raising money on their own through a GoFundMe account, which will now go towards a Crime Stoppers reward.
Whoever knows something, please speak up so we can have justice for the family, and we will not stop
until we get justice.
All right. EARLENE, has
Yes.
Detroit police been helping? You know, we always got to ask that question. Is Detroit police doing as far as what you think they should be doing?
Well, I'm gonna say that I believe that they are doing what they can, because when we go to the marches, they say the police have been over here 3-4 times. We told them everything we know, and
Oh, we can't hear. Oh, you hit the mute button. Came on.
I
There you
do
go.
believe they are helping, because as I stated, when we go to the doors and put doorknobs over there to the community where it happened at, they do say the police has been here several times, and we told them everything we know. So they have been back to the scene several times to assist. So I do believe the new detective that we have in charge of the case, I have more trust in her than I did the previous detective.
Do they reach out to you, or do you have to reach out to them?
Well, you know, unfortunately, with the things that occur in the city of Detroit, they don't reach out to you like a once a month thing or a twice a month thing. I contact them. I make complaints when necessary. I do what I have to do on my end as the concerned parent that justice will be served. But if I can say something that's peachy in regards to the Crime Stoppers, we were able to raise $4,200 or $4,300 and some change on the GoFundMe app, which went totally to the reward monies.
Okay.
And Crime Stoppers provided $2,500, so we have a $6,500 reward out at this time. And I want to educate people on Crime Stoppers because we don't know. And I hate the fact that Crime Stoppers don't even show a commercial to let you know the steps of this or how it go. And so, long story short, with Crime Stoppers, if they call in, you're given a number. You don't even say your name. You don't say anything. And if your tip works out, they contact you back at whatever number. You can give me your auntie number. They say you don't have to give me your number. This is what they say. Because I asked all these questions, so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
They say we'll call your auntie number and tell her, okay, where you want to meet. They meet you. If you say a Foot Locker on 7 Mile to get the reward money, they're going to meet you wherever you want to be met. So it's not like you're going to the police station. You're not doing none of that. It's like, but it's after the case is solved and a person is convicted that you get your funds.
Okay.
So I do want to make that everyone aware of. That's how it goes. It's not, you don't have to say my name is EARLENE Griffin and I live at such and such, and this is my number. You can do however you feel comfortable, whoever number you feel comfortable giving with, but you're giving a number, not a name. So I might be number 579. They got a tip for this case, and they'll call 579, whoever number I gave, and say, okay, well, the case is over with, and your tip worked out. So that's one thing I do want to bring to the forefront because people don't know. I never would have known if I wouldn't be sitting in the seat right now today, however.
Exactly. Exactly. And I want to add to that just as well. It's a difference between 911 and Crime Stoppers. You must call Crime Stoppers to get the reward money just as well. I have showed a clip in the past where it was a rapist and a mother and father had 5, 6, 7 kids. They needed this money. They saw him out on the streets getting on the bus. They called 911 and they did not get the money because they were supposed to call Crime Stoppers. But EARLENE, don't worry. God fixed it. God fixed it to the community. Ended up giving her that money, giving them the money. So the community, they saw the news broadcasting clip, and not on my show, but on the news, and they ended up I think it was 2 separate families that came and blessed her with the same amount of money that they were supposed to get. So shout out to our community, baby. Shout out to our community, And talking about community, you had a lot of people behind you. When them doggone balloons went up, I said, that got to be all the balloons in the city. It was so many balloons. And that just goes to show the love that they had for your baby. The love. And I know that was just so overwhelming for you. Just to see all of that, all those people.
Miss Peachy, they passed the church out, okay? We had over 600 to 700 people in our church home. We had people in the choir stand. We had people standing up. We had people everywhere. You can't never really say what your child will or won't do. I'm not naive. Don't get me wrong. I know my daughter never did anything to cause her to lose her life in this particular situation.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly. Wow. Well, we are going to go ahead and get into this tribute. Okay. We're going to get into this tribute. When we come back from the tribute, we're going to talk just a little bit more about this tragic, tragic, tragic murder. Because that's what it was. Because I want to know, how do you stay up when you see people that it makes you question? I wonder if they did it. I wonder if this. I wonder, because you don't know who did it. You don't know. So how do you cope with it? Because you didn't move away. You see what I'm saying? You still staying in the same city, same town, whatever. You didn't move to another state. You still in your community. So I definitely want to speak on that just as well. And if you're doing something else, since the tragedy occurred, for the community, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So
absolutely.
let's go ahead. We're gonna get into this tribute. I'm gonna pull y'all down. Y'all gonna be able to hear it, see it, everything. But I'm gonna pull you down. Jason, this is one of them situations
That part. That
where
part.
where the case is still open. The killers ain't been found. Do you want to tell them something? I know you
Hey,
do.
yeah. Look here, man. The way that this went down is unbelievable and heartbreaking. There's a good
Yes.
amount of people in this room, so that means somebody in here watching to see if their name is going to be spoken, to see if they come close to knowing who did it. If they gonna call my name out yet? Are they on my tail? Yes, we are. We're extremely close. The family is extremely close. They know what's going on. You see what she said. You know what I'm saying? A new deputy or a police officer or a detective is on the case. Very trustworthy. They every time they go to the community speaking on how DPD is in the city asking questions, revisiting what happened because it just don't make sense. So yeah, they coming close. It's about that time for y'all to get what's due, because you know what it is. It's time for closure for this family. It's time for this community and this family to close this chapter and continue celebrating rightfully like they should, instead of mourning because you haven't been caught yet. But it's about that time. So
And we gonna help.
we
We
about
gonna
to
help them
help.
out a
So
little bit tonight.
we gonna say this. Obviously, to the community, they've been doing their best, and to the people that still sitting on the sideline and ain't said nothing, it's time to say something. So if you know something, say something. She just gave you the step by step, 6,500 plus. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say it's 6,200 plus. That's a lot of money. Holidays around the corner. You can give a fake. You can give a name, as long as it's a you know what I'm saying, a correct name. But you got to go ahead and say wherever you want to meet, you can meet me wherever. As long as that person is convicted of this charge, you can get your funds.
Exactly.
Make
Now,
it happen, man.
one thing that Earlene's mentioned, Jason, was that you don't see a lot of Crime Stoppers commercials no more.
Yeah.
Well, you are about to start seeing them now. Okay, you're gonna start seeing them because that's something that PGT Time will be offering here on PGT Time platform. Okay, we're gonna make our own Crime Stoppers. We're gonna call it Peachy Crime Toppers. We can't take their name.
Can't
We're
take the
gonna
name.
call it
Can't
Peachy
take the
Cream.
name. No, you can't.
Yeah, we can't take the name, but Peachy Crime Toppers. That's what we're gonna call it. We will be offering it here on PGT Time. So make sure y'all holla at your girl, holla at your boy Jason, holla at your boy Pooley, and we can give you all the details for it. Okay, so we are about to go ahead and start this tribute. If you guys are watching, stick
They
around and
watching.
watch to the end. I need you to watch to the end. If you are one that does the pillow talking, people love to pillow talk with their little girls and everything. If you one of them pillow talkers and the girl, you watching, girl, you watching, just pay attention. You know, pay attention, watch, and listen. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and start this tribute. I will also be giving this tribute to EARLENE just as well. I will be sending it to her after the show, and she is able to do whatever she wants to do with this tribute. So if she want to put it on her page for all the lurkers, y'all want to keep going over there looking to see what she know. You want to keep seeing the video, then I hope you see it, and I hope you feel bad. Okay, here we go. There it is. Here it is.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times still made us laugh, outweigh the bad. I thought we get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
She was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous, right?
She was absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous little girl. She wasn't a little girl. She grown. She grown.
Young woman. I was about to. I was
Young woman,
just about
yeah.
to correct you.
Yeah.
Young woman.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm always talking about little girl because I got that little girl back. Oh, my little girl. Okay. Let me get that out. I have to get that out the way. Miss Arlene met her tonight. She was like, get out of here, little girl. But yes, we play these videos for y'all. Okay? For all the ones that know what's going on, you watch the video, you start feeling bad, feeling sad, then God start touching your heart, and then you tell the devil, get back, devil. I'm trying to do what's right. I got to do what's right. And then you go and you damn. And then you get your $6,500. Jason says
Actually,
2 plus some change.
actually, I'm she gonna confirm it when she come up. But I got in the private message. She said she'll do 10K.
We're finna bring him up. Hold on, let's go and bring him up. Now she said 10K.
She said 10K.
She ain't playing with y'all. She ain't playing. This is her child.
This is her baby.
Ain't nobody playing
Right.
with y'all.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody playing with y'all. All right. Thank y'all so much for coming right back up with us tonight. Jason saw 10K.
Jason saw 10K. Yes, he did.
Jason saw 10K.
She said 10K. See, at 62 is cool. I'll give you 10K. Let's talk about it.
It was
If
65.
you know something.
It was 65.
I thought you said 65.
Yeah.
So now we are raising it up to 10K.
There it
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Now, there is no such thing as, well, maybe Miss Erlene playing. Maybe Miss Erlene gonna change her mind. Y'all got it right here on Peach Tea Time. The video ain't going nowhere. It's there. She
Period.
ain't playing with y'all.
If you know
10K.
something,
She want her
say
baby
something.
to have justice.
Y'all watching.
Y'all
Y'all
know
hear 10K lot.
a lot of folks ain't got the money. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. A lot of people come from poverty. They don't have the money. Miss Arlene just said here tonight, 10K. 10K. Some of y'all ain't even got that in followers. 10K. I had to say
Funny.
it.
No.
I had to say it. I had to say, I'm sorry. I had to say it. Some of y'all ain't got it in followers. You better come get this 10K. That'll help y'all get to 10K in followers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tanisha, how you feel about this?
I want to thank you actually for this platform. It's wonderful that you are allowing families who've been victimized and lost their loved ones to be able to share their story. That is a ministry. So thank you for that. We are believers, okay? And we're believing that truth is going to be revealed.
Yep.
Jesus will fix it. He knows who
Man.
did this to Nataja, and the truth is going to be revealed. Justice is going to be served.
Yep.
I want to put it out there. What would you want if this was your baby girl? What would you want if this was your family member? You would want, if it, like you all have been saying, if you know something, say something. This was
Say it.
all of our baby girl. We loved her, and she was loved and adored. We miss her. We need to put our minds and our hearts at rest and make sure that the individual responsible does not have an opportunity to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
Next time, it could be your baby girl.
Absolutely.
So if you know something, say something.
Don't wait till it get to your doorstep. That's what a lot of folks do. They wait till it get to their doorstep. It take a lot for me and Jason to come on here and do this. Me and Jason, we ain't old. We ain't young either, but we ain't old. You know what I'm saying? We came from that era of no snitching. Snitches get stitches. We came from that era, but we have grown and we have kids. And we have realized that if we don't get these folks off the street, they gonna be in our backyards. They gonna be on our front doors. If we don't get these folks off the streets, these bastards, I say it, get them off the street. What they here for? What is they here for? What is they doing productive in our society?
Nothing.
Nothing. So just go on ahead and get them off the street. That's what they want to do anyways, be off the street. So go on. Get away from us so we can live. We can go where we want to go. We ain't got to look behind. None of that. I'm telling y'all better get these folks off the streets. Boleware, you got something you want to
Yes.
say?
Yes, I do have some things I do want to say. Um, I just wanted to talk to the viewers. My family already knows this. We just trying to make sure we're bringing this to awareness because this is what this show is about. It's about awareness. So with that being said, we want to make sure that our young ladies especially are making sure they are watching their surroundings, making sure they're aware of who they are with and the problems that comes with the things that are attached to these people that they are with.
Mm.
We also want to always take action and accountability for justice, as that is also the foundation that we have built on Nataja's name. I don't know if my auntie want to get into that today, but I will allow her to get touch bases on that topic. But just let's stay aware. Let's stay aware. Let's protect our young ladies. There should be no way that my cousin was not able to see 21. And we just talked about it 2 weeks prior to her death.
Exactly. Earlene, do you want to talk on it? What he was talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
So we started a foundation and we took her name, Taja, Taja, and we called the foundation Taking Actions for Justice and Accountability. And we had a fundraiser September 30th, and we were able to bless a young lady with $1,000 scholarship in such a
Amen.
short time to further her education because my daughter was in the process of trying to further her education. And currently we are accepting toys, donations to help families out because this was something that we did anyway, so it's nothing really new, but it's just new under the situation
The
that we're facing at
organization,
the
yeah.
time with the organization. So yes, we are accepting toys for Taj, and we're blessing families as we did on last year. I had a family that sent me, Miss Brenda and her family. The Franklin family were very supportive, and they donated tons of toys, and a couple churches donated toys, tons of toys to us to think of something to start for Taj. And we came up with the name Taking Action for Justice and Accountability, which is part of my daughter's name. And we will definitely not let her name go in vain. We're going to keep her name ringing. And I do want to thank you, as Miss Tanisha mentioned, for the platform because we don't have a lot of people to give us this platform besides the news media. They say what they want to say and that's that, but now you allow us to say exactly what we want to say and put exactly what we need to say out here. Of course, they don't know my daughter personally, and it happens every day. So it's like her name was done on September 20th, 2022, and then it came back around the following year. But I would not live in peace until justice is served. I would not die until justice is served. I know the God I serve, and I know what he's capable of doing. So I'm leaning depending on him because the first one that happened, it was like I'm ready to have something done to whoever did what they did to my baby. That's my only daughter. My only daughter. So it's like, and I knew she was not involved in anything as such, and it took for them to they work to find out, oh no, it was not for Taj. But that was months down the line. So it's like we guilty until we proven innocent to a certain degree. But I do want to thank those officers. I have a couple of them that I keep in touch with. Mr. Thurkill, he's wonderful. He's excellent. Like I said, the new detective. But I do want to know if you guys can post her foundation. And I seen a woman that was saying that she wanted to send a care package. I appreciate that. And I just can't let it die. You feel me?
Absolutely.
She never died. She's still with me. She's still in my heart. But I had those moments. But her name will forever ring in my soul, in the family soul. Everyone is pictured here in their soul. Everyone is a part of her. Justice for Nataja Boleware on Facebook. I mean, it's just been so much support. It's like unbelievable. And the strength that God gives me on a daily basis is so unbelievable. If I ever doubted him, I wouldn't doubt him no more, but I never did.
Exactly.
But the way he gave me the strength to go and maintain my day and help other people that's facing the same thing I'm going through in my job on a daily basis, it's nothing but the strength of God, period. I mean, it don't come from nowhere but God. And then God surround me with people like you see here and people that you don't see. Strangers support me that don't know me. And we have conversation. It's deep. And I know God has a plan for it and justice will be served. But I do appreciate you guys allowing us to speak. And yes, she has a foundation. And again, her foundation will be assisting young ladies continuing and furthering their education in college. And $1,000 we was looking at that. Okay, yeah, that's not a lot, but it was something that came so within 30 days we put the situation together and it happened. And so we're looking to do an annual thing for that. And again, her name will never die. We're gonna do everything we can to make sure that justice is served for Nataja Boleware.
Well, Earlene, me and you gonna be talking because I already told you I'm from Michigan. And Marquay is my cousin.
Yes, thank God for Marquay.
Yes, Marquay, she's out here watching just as well. But we have been trying to cook up some things just as well for down there. For those that's watching that is not aware, but I'm from Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. I'm from Michigan, but I'm in Atlanta. Jason is in Minnesota, and this is just what we do. This is what we do, and I will be doing some events in Detroit. Me and Marquay gonna get together. We're gonna do some events here in Atlanta, just as well. But when I do get to Detroit and do an event, I'm definitely gonna be calling you. You and Tanisha. I'm gonna call both of y'all. The school with Sylvia there. Sylvia, girl, I'm gonna call you too, girl. I'm gonna call you the superintendent. That's superintendent. But for the GoFundMe, all you have to do is put in her name, Nataja Boleware GoFundMe, and it will come up. I still want you to send me the link so that I can put it on my page just as well on all my platforms. But I do want to get into some of these questions on here just as well that I see. Loria Perez. Hey, Loria. I love Loria. Loria, I always got to, when she come on here, I always got to show this bracelet, y'all. Can you see it? It got a bullet on it. And Loria lost 2 children to gun violence. And she is so actively working in this community. And I love her so much. I thank her for what she's doing. She brings families to Peachy Tea Time just as well. So shout out to Loria. But Loria said, is the family familiar with Detroit Save? SAV.
No.
I've heard of it.
You have heard of it?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Okay. So Loria, get with me after the show. Send me some information, the information that you know, on Detroit Save, so that I can pass it along to them just as well. Loria she are in these streets doing everything. So if she give me some information, I'm definitely gonna pass it along to you guys. She said yes, I'll send the info. Thank you, thank you. Doris Cobra said, keeping you all in prayer each and every day. Carmen, hey Carmen. Carmen said, all right, mama. Way to remember your baby girl. Yes. Now, this was the Crime Stoppers number that I just pulled up. I Googled it for Detroit. So this is the Crime Stoppers number. If you have any other numbers, EARLENE, that you want to share with me, even if we can just call and say something to the police detectives, the officers, and all that, you know what I'm saying? Send all the information to me. Please do. And I will pass it along to our peoples that cover stuff like that on here, including myself, you know. So let's get back in here. Mama Peach, that's my mama. She's like, this was an amazing tribute. Thank you. Thank you. They love the tribute. They love the tribute. Loria Perez said, I would like to send mom my comfort kit. I send to Angel Moms. Please send me info. May God continue to hold you up. Justice will be served. Peace, love, light, and healing.
Thank you.
Yes. So at the end of the show, we're going to let EARLENE let you guys know where you can find her at. If for some reason you don't have your pen and paper together, you already know, holla at me and I holla at her. It's that simple. Y'all know how this go. It ain't nothing new. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna keep this the GoFundMe up here right quick. So y'all make sure y'all write this down. Take a picture. You can, as easy as that. Screenshot it. Take a picture. Please add to this money. Okay, add to it. It is at 10K now. Per
Separate one.
Huh?
So this right here is now a part of the 10K.
Yeah. This is a part of it, right?
Correct. They gave.
Oh, it is.
So they gave me the Crime Stoppers gave 2,500 on top of what we've already raised. So that was a 6,500, and I wouldn't add another 2,500 to it to total it out to be the 10K.
There you go.
Okay, I thought that's what she was saying. Yep. So she's ready to add to it to make it 10K. Again, y'all, she ain't playing no games. She just all she wants is closure. She wants to know exactly what happened. That's it. Now, Coach Quay, She said it's going to happen. She has so many prayer warriors that have commanded justice. Love you, Earlene.
Thanks, Clay.
Yes. Now, is there anything that you guys want to say before we end the show? Earlene, I always ask that the mother in the show. Okay. So you just hold off for a second and you're going to literally be able to have the entire platform to yourself to end this show. Okay.
Thank you
Now,
so much.
Tanisha, is there anything you want to say tonight before we end the platform? I mean, not the platform, before we end the broadcast.
I just want to say that I'm standing in faith with Earlene and all of the mothers that have endured this pain. I've watched Earlene. She's shown incredible strength. And I just want to commend her for starting the foundation, for continuing to fight for justice on behalf of Nataja. And like I said, I'm believing God is going to honor your faith. He's going to honor your belief in Him and your trust in Him. And we're going to see it happen soon. I'm going to put it out there. We're decreeing and we're declaring that this is going to come to a close very soon.
Amen. Amen. All right. Well, we're gonna pull you down, Tanisha. All I ask is that you stay on at least for about a good 3 to 4 minutes after I end the broadcast, because I would love to talk to all of you guys just for a hot second once I end the broadcast. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. And thank you just as well for coming on here tonight. I really appreciate it. All right, Boleware. Anything you want to say before we end the broadcast?
Yes, yes, yes. Um, I would like to say when you are sharing, donating, whatever it is you're doing, just make sure you know that you're doing this because this was a future mentor. Thanks to Miss Tanisha, I really have to say thank you so much. You motivated my cousin to be a mentor so much. When I say she loved my sister keeper, she loved my sister keeper. And as y'all heard from her own mother, her stories and how she was coming up, she took that as she got older and more mature and said to me out her own mouth that I want to be a mentor. I want to mentor others because I know there's going to be someone that grows up just like me. That's those her exact words. And I just want y'all to think about that as y'all are sharing or whatever it is that y'all do, because everybody's going to do it the way that they want to do it. Just realize you're helping someone that could have motivated your kids. This is someone that had so much attached to her that could help out so many others. I mean, she had people that could get you into school. She had people motivators. She had superintendent right here on the live with us. Her mother is I'm sorry. It's just so much right now. Like I'm just worked up because I'm fed up, I'm tired, and justice needs to be served.
Well, I
So
definitely
when
appreciate
y'all are doing this, make sure y'all are realizing what y'all are doing it for, who y'all are doing it for, and the reason behind it. Because we will get justice and justice will be served.
definitely. Definitely. Boleware, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And being vulnerable with us just as well. I really appreciate it. We definitely gonna talk soon. Okay.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
I'm gonna bring you on down and just stay on briefly, okay? All right. Now, Miss Sylvia Brown,
Yes.
let us know, is there anything that you want to say before we end this broadcast?
Um, I just want to just give another heartfelt hug to the family. Arlene is a, her, Nataja received her background and her introduction to Christ from her mom. And this strength and the strength that Arlene has shown during this from mother to mother is it's I know it's not her. I know she is allowing God to carry her through the weakest time of her life, and to be able to show this amount of strength and courage and to be able to stay focused is just a tremendous demonstration of who she is, and just a little light of how Nataja got uh, to where she was and was poured in. So, E, love you very much. To the entire family, um, just know that we are with you. We stand with you. To those who watching, say something, do something, donate, contribute, encourage others. And to you for having this platform, this opportunity. Yes, we have done it in other ways, but they give a split splice and then they're on to the next news story. So to have a platform that allows the family to get out their story, to tell Nataja's story, to dedicate a tribute like that is beautiful and rare. And so thank you on behalf of educators, behalf of those who are standing in support but couldn't be here. Thank you as well.
You know, you always know the right things to say, girl. That is so sweet. Thank you so much, Sylvia. I appreciate that. I really do. Coming from you, I really appreciate it. Um, Thank you. I'm honored again to have you. And this is to everybody that's watching. If you know any families that you feel like could benefit from coming on Peachy Tea Time, could bring the awareness to all the viewers that's watching, please send them my way. Send them my way so they can come on here. It ain't no charge. I don't charge y'all to come on here. I dare I if I did. You know what I'm saying? It's literally about saving all of our doggone lives, bringing awareness, getting these bastards up off the streets. Sorry, Superintendent. Had to say that. But you get these bastards up off the streets. They crazy. We got to get them off here. Okay. Now, Sylvia, we're going to go ahead and pull you down and just stay on just for a few minutes after I end broadcast so I can talk to all y'all just for a hot second, okay? Thank you. Now, Jason, I'm gonna do this a little different tonight. Okay, I'm gonna do this a little different. Um, we got two sisters on here. So hold on, let me stop sharing my screen. We got two sisters on here, and I'm gonna let the two sisters in the show tonight. Um, I want y'all to say exactly how y'all feel. I usually tell people what to say, but tonight I'm feeling a little different because y'all seem like y'all got a bond, you and your sister. You know, you said, sister, go to mama house right now. What's wrong? Go to mama house right now. You know? So I want y'all to end the show. Let us know, how y'all feeling right now, where they can find y'all at. And I want y'all to speak to the killers that's out there. Let them know how y'all hurting. You know what I'm saying? And then when you speak to the killers, you speak to the pillow talkers too. Pillow talkers that talk to them girls. Okay? We know. We know. So we're gonna bring us down and we're gonna leave this up to you guys. I will know because y'all gonna probably start slowing down. So that's how I know when we're gonna go ahead and end the broadcast. Or you could do one of these, one of them little church numbers. When you get ready to walk out, you put that finger up. You can do that too. All right. So bye you guys. I love you guys. Make sure y'all tune in on Friday. Tune in on Friday for all the good stuff. Y'all already know what's supposed to be going down. Plus is loving relationships with me and my husband. Please make sure y'all tune in. And we finna pull ourselves down. Well, wait, Jason gonna read that right quick.
Oh yeah! Shout out to all Detroit viewers. Order your food with Taja Foundation tomorrow, and like Quay said, they be cooking. Food is fire. You feel me? Eat with a purpose tomorrow. Arlene share the info for the dinners thereafter. So everybody that's watching now, continue to visit the chat later on so you can get all info to go get your food, get your plate for tomorrow. You dig?
Yes, all info. I will have phone numbers that Miss Arlene is going to give me. If she don't give it to me tonight, she'll give it to me tomorrow. I will have it up on both my pages, both my Facebook pages, and I also put it up on my IG page just as well. So make sure y'all be looking out, okay? And Arlene, make sure you send me the information, okay? All right. Yeah. I love you guys. Me and Jason is out of here. Y'all have a wonderful night. And thank you again. I'm honored for this family to be here.
Miss Peachy.
Yes, ma'am.
What about that good song I sent you?
That song. Let me tell you. You wanted it played on the tribute.
Well, let's
can we
just
play?
Can you play it now? Yeah.
Yeah, I can play it.
Go ahead, play that first. Play that first, please.
We can do whatever we want to do over here on Peachy Tea Time, baby.
Okay, Peachy Tea.
Yes, but I couldn't put it on the tribute.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, but I definitely got it. Hold on. Can we let's go to a commercial, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna go into a commercial break. And when we come back from this commercial break, y'all, we got a little special song for y'all. Okay, just a little special song. All right, here goes this commercial. I love Early. I love her.
Peachy Tea Time is for the culture. If you or someone you know that has dealt with the death of a loved one due to gun violence, domestic violence, the prison system, or even by the police, Peachy Tea Time also provides a platform for missing person cases as well as wrongfully imprisoned inmates. Please like and share this video to get the word out, so the families can get their loved ones' stories out. Email peachyteatime at peachyteatime@gmail.com. You can also DM, inbox, or text to 470-620-9916. Thanks for watching.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank y'all so much for joining me and Jason tonight. Thank you. And if we got a special guest, thank you, special guest. I thank you for coming, sharing your story. But y'all make sure y'all watch us each and every Wednesday, okay? Each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Where you said? You said where? Roku TV, Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitch, baby. Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Peachy Tea Time spelled with a Y. And make sure you also follow me on all the other platforms just as well. Thank you so much for joining us each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Back to the show we go, baby. We going back. Bye.
I chose to take her, we can't waste time. We know that she's flying high in the sky. And if we can get our eyes, we will remember her smile. We'll be loving her all. Forever 19 and our hearts will always be. Forever 19, I am high in the sky. Forever 19 and our hearts will always stay. Forever 19 and our hearts will always stay. on the day she was taken to live forever and a day. David knows we'll be back tomorrow. Not promise to us that we can see. But if we look in our eyes, then we know that she was found. We loving her always. Forever 19 in our hearts you'll always be. Forever 19 on our minds you'll always stay. Forever 19 see us flying in the clouds. Forever 19 in our hearts you'll always stay. Forever 19 in our hearts you'll always be. And I know how to be thinking about always, always, always.
Sister, I'm gonna let you go ahead first. You the big sister.
Okay. You just don't know what you done to my family. You put so much hurt and so much the best situations in us. You took someone that we really love away from us that should be here right now with us. Do you ever think about your mother, your sister, your niece? Because there is called a thing called karma. Okay. And I know that me and my family, we serve a mighty good God. And he's going to answer our prayers. And we know that we're going to get justice for my niece, Nataja Boleware.
Well, everything my sister said. And as she said, it has been a tremendous blow to our family, to have to bury and think of her. And it's just not fair, I pray that God gives me the strength to continue this path of what he put me on to assist other families as we have done in the past with their funeral arrangements and things like that. Other mothers who lost their children that don't know me, and I just reach out to them on Facebook and ask if it's something I could do. And I thank them for receiving me, and I want to thank Peachy Tea Time and Miss Peachy and Mr. J for giving us the platform. I want to thank my support system. And I want y'all all to know that I never take any one of y'all for granted. Never. I mean, because I'm not the only one that has suffered loss. But anytime I call someone or text someone, no matter the time or night it is, y'all always there, and I really appreciate y'all. But for this bastard that took my baby, it's like, what make you think that you have the right to take a life, whether it was meant for man or not? That's not your call. And I ask that you have enough of a conscience to turn yourself in. Or if not, as Miss Peachy said, if that girl you pillow talking to, because a lot of people pillow talk, if you can turn this guy in, because you never know. She was a daughter, and you somebody's daughter he may be pillow talking with. You might be somebody's niece he pillow talking with. You might be somebody's sister, and you may be a mother yourself. You never know. Because what gave him the balls and the weird thought to feel like he could take man out the game? No, it wasn't meant for Taj, but it was another young woman in the car. And I tried to keep her lifted in prayer because I know it was a traumatic event for her as well, to see and to know what she may know. So I just ask that you have the balls that you had to pull the trigger to turn yourself in.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank Tawana and everybody for supporting. Thank you for singing that song for me, T-Mac. And you made it to my baby's personal song that I listen to on a daily basis that encourages me to let me know she's forever in everybody's heart. I know she's mad because, I mean, as my heart pump blood, she right there because she came from me. So I want to thank Tanisha, my nephew Saram, Mr. Boleware, my sister Sylvia, Tanisha, and everybody who's watching. I want to thank you all for your time on this Wednesday night. And I ask that the killer be brought to justice. And we won't stop.
We're not going to stop.
We won't stop.
Not going to stop.
Until it's done. So thank you, Miss Peachy T, for your time and your effort in bringing awareness to what's going on in the community and taking time out for Taj's foundation, which is taking actions for justice and accountability. I want to speak to Miss Loria. I'm going to send my information, and I want to bless you as well, be a blessing to you, because I know how I feel for one, but I don't know how you may feel for two. But I want to let you know that we love you, and we will hold on to you and be there for you as well, and we can share information and comfort each other. And that's my time. Thank you, Miss Peachy.
Thank you.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times still made us laugh, outweigh the bad. I thought we get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.